Very professional layout. We love to see it. So we have Freean's Luigi, most likely coming up against Newtube, who was in Wisconsin, currently lives in Chicago.
Yep, and he'll be playing Pikachu for sure.
And definitely a Pika, so we're going to see that Pika Luigi.
Now, Freean has looked a little bit shaky so far this tournament, despite being the 1 seed. Yep, you're good. He has looked a little bit shaky so far. He dropped the game to Jonah in winner's quarters, and he played on stream against Vin. And honestly, Vin had a chance to win game 2 against him.
Well, we'll see how this goes now. I've been following too much of Newtube in Chicago. What is his Luigi experience? Because when we talk about Wisconsin players, it's hard to get away from the fact that this state traditionally has had 3 characters for most of its life. 4 with Toko. Pardon me, Toko, if you're watching, love you, bro.
I mean, it's the same in Chicago. Like, who do they play? Pika, Falcon, Samus, and Link. Multi-ball, shout-outs to
Big shout-outs to Multi-ball. Love left ball. So Freean taking that first stock, a little bit of a early lead.
Ooh, I like that from Newbtube. It's going to be real tough here to get back for Luigi. Yeah, that's going to do it.
Yeah.
He gets another shot.
No, he doesn't.
It's not a big shot, but it's a shot. So a nice little pickup for Newtube. Looks like he does know what he's doing, at least initially, to be edge guarding Luigi, which can be tricky. Edge guarding Luigi is not free. He does have a pretty decent recovery.
Despite Freean's name. But honestly, the big thing here is going to be how much can Newbtube deal with the floatiness of Luigi here and handle stuff like the up B and trying to edgeguard. Yeah. Now I do know, really I think the only big experience that Newbtube has in this matchup is playing Shears' Luigi, and very famously, Newbtube does not like Shears' Luigi and was not very good against it.
Famously.
Famously.
So in this matchup, I am admittedly not very experienced with Luigi. What's Luigi looking for? Because Pikachu, obviously, much faster, much bigger hitboxes, very disjointed. How is Luigi looking to get in? What's Freean trying to find?
Luigi is going to have to try to space around these.
Ooh, there's your F smash.
I didn't like it.
It goes low.
It does. I will say, what Luigi wants to do here is he wants to try to space around these back airs, these up airs, and try to drift around them. He's got to use Luigi's excellent drift, get those up airs into down Bs or up Bs, and just like he did right there.
And looking like trying to punish that little bit of over-aggression, just very slightly out of range.
The problem for Luigi is that it's going to be very difficult to edgeguard Pikachu in any real sort of fashion, and so a lot of his kills, like I said, are going to be those up air combos, up air to down B or up B. Honestly, I think he probably could have just gone back to ledge there, and it might have been a little bit safer. But he does get center stage, and that is big in this matchup for Pikachu. If Pikachu can keep Luigi out of center, it's going to make it a lot easier to walk Luigi out, because Luigi's poor mobility, it makes it difficult to get out of those sorts of situations.
Finding an up air though is Freean, and he's coming in. He's making it competitive. 1 stock each. Newbtube did take the first. Freean took the first, so it's been a little back and forth.
And I think this feels honestly like, once these guys feel each other out, and for Newbtube maybe getting some of this matchup experience, that's going to be that might be the decider in this set overall. Now, reminder: this is a best of 3.
That's true. Still best of 3.
Oh, Newbtube may have been able to get something out of that.
He's in trouble. There's your F smash. Dangerous, but he gets out. He's out of the
That was not safe.
Very unsafe. That easily could have been a dead Newbtube.
And something I'm seeing from Freean potentially is he's trying to find times to just run in and do that.
And clean it up.
It's like I called it.
It's true. Well, really though, that's what we're seeing from the Luigi. It's so hard to get in around the walls of up tilt, back air, constantly out of Pikachu. But if he can find his moments and clip them,
Luigi's terrible air mobility means that he has to stay on the ground a lot more. And because of that, you have to be able to get in to get into Pika's space to try to get any sort of, you know, any sort of opportunity on him. Luigi just has to run in, and that's exactly what happened there.
And with Freean too, as you can kind of see, he's not really playing against Pikachu. He's playing against Newbtube very specifically. He's finding those moments. He's running. He's getting those up airs just like that.
Yeah.
A little bit of a sloppy edge guard converts into...
I mean, an up air is such a huge thing in this matchup. If Luigi does not get any up airs, he won't win. He can't. Without up air, you really just don't have really any options for kills.
No buster.
You know, you can put on 200%, but you know, without having that combo starter, you know, into up B, like, you know, Madman ain't gonna get a raw up B, you know, or a raw down B. It just isn't gonna happen. And you can kind of see there that Newbtube is kind of
a little over aggression again, I would say.
I wouldn't even say that. I think that Freean
after the up air. I think after the up air, those low percents you have to accept.
But I did really like that up air, and the reason is because of what I said.
Edge guards. That was an F tilt, and it didn't work. Interesting, Mitch.
Yeah.
Very interesting. My co-commentator, Meerkat, is famously anti-Pika F smash for all edge guards at all times until the end of the heat death of the universe.
Not all, but most. 98% of them.
98%.
Usually
Freean's much above 98, trying to get back against this Pika. 2 fireballs will just do it.
He's kind of waiting to be out. Yep.
Oh,
he's gonna do it.
There.
Yeah, you can't do that. Not as Luigi.
I can't imagine a universe where a Luigi dash attack is intentional. In literally any circumstance.
In Smash 64, correct. In other games, maybe. I think.
But he's finding his combo. He's finding his opening. Oh, a little bit of both, and taking him all the way down.
Wow.
Up B's, down B's, and down airs.
That is huge for Freean there. Because that was, you know, now all of a sudden he's got a percent lead. Oh, and this might just do it.
Making it nice and clean. Extra up air to guarantee the damage, and just like that, it can turn around in the blink of an eye. Now Newbtube's down to his last winner's bracket stock, potentially.
And honestly, he's gotta be careful. You know, he has to not get hit. You know, the classic Isaiah.
He'll get hit in some very specific ways.
This is, yeah, that's a great play there.
Very clean and waited out.
Exactly, that's exactly what you do there. Because that Luigi Tornado, you know, it can be a great move for recovery purposes. You know, that hitbox lasts a long time, but once that hitbox is over, it is gone, and you cannot move for a little bit of time there. And during that time, you are easy pickings.
Now into that last stock, we're seeing a lot of just back and forth for center. Each player really feeling out. Both of them terrified. Maybe not terrified, but both really looking out to avoid that big combo opener from your opponent.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I do not like Pika shielding Luigi Fireball in that situation. I just do not like that. You know,
we can see Newbtube is trying to break them with these back airs, these up airs.
Yeah,
much cleaner way to deal with them. Get clipped, but it's okay. He's far enough away.
Honestly, better getting clipped than taking the shield stun and having Freean run in for free.
So we're seeing this is a much slower stock now than we've seen from the rest of the game. And each player really feeling the weight of this last stock situation.
Oh, that up air out of just the depths. Yeah,
can't quite fine, but Newbtube is pushing him off.
He missed
doesn't
the
get
Z cancel. That's huge. If he had hit that Z cancel, I think that was. And that
Freean
of Luigi.
One up there
so quickly.
Hit it twice. Did something else like that? Or like,
wow, and that